There we go. We can get this started. Kakuzu vs base Kisame. My premise is that like Kakuzu blitzes and like yeah, this over that. What's your premise?
Should can I go first with the scale?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Jesus, yo, man's got this long ass scale. Alright, give me 1 second to like read this.
Yeah.
Okay, base Kisame. Let's hit the base B over Suigetsu, um, Suigetsu, slash. What does slash mean?
I mean like Suigetsu or Jigo, like in the fight. He
Over each other? Or equal to each other?
what?
You mean equal to each other?
Suigetsu and Jigo, I think they're pretty equal.
Okay, alright. Jigo relative to Daru relative to Cloak, Kinkaku, alive to armor, either total armor, doing, Kissing to Naruto, holy shit. I'm not gonna lie, that's long and it's pretty impressive, but
Yeah.
alright, hold up. Let me just read this over a second time. Okay, so base Kisame, relative to the base B. I guess I'm fine with that. Why is Jugo relative to Daru?
And like I think it was 5K's summit. They multiple times they clash with Darui, and
I literally don't remember that. You mind like showing me that?
yeah, I just sent the scan.
Alright, let me see this. I don't see it. Is it still loading?
Wait, I
There
have
we go.
like
Alright,
ping 3 scans or something. This
yeah.
this one,
Daru. Alright.
and then there's like a scan where Dari won against Suigetsu, but it's like because Dari has this lightning and Suigetsu is like pretty weak against lightning.
One question. Is this like specifically for speed or is this like overall?
Overall.
Overall, alright. Alright, but you showed me like Suigetsu acting. You didn't show me like Jugo reacting.
What?
On your scale here, you're saying that base B over Suigetsu, and then
Yeah.
Suigetsu equal relative to Jigo, and then Jugo relative to Daru. But like this is a scan of like Suigetsu. It's not a scan of Jugo.
Yeah, I mean like B blitzed and like was overall stronger again than Suigetsu and Jugo, but like I think they pretty equal. They both reacted to Dari. I have scans of Suigetsu. I can just delete Juga from the scale.
Alright, then that's fine. Do King Kagu. I don't. I think Daru just got stronger from here. Are you
From where?
whale like okay? So like you see your skill here. You're saying like Suigetsu is like relative to Daru, and Daru is relative to Kinkaku. But I believe that like Daru got stronger before the war. Are you aware of
Mm.
like the B statement when he states that like people get stronger like when they fight?
Um, I think it was like in the war, right?
Yes. So I believe like those two Darus, like Daru from like the Fire Raikage Summit compared to the Daru in the war would just be different because like one's stronger. So
But like how
I don't
much stronger?
doesn't matter if we know he's stronger than we know that like Shigetsu wouldn't scale relative to him. It's a whole another set level, right? He'd be relative to a weaker Daru in that circumstance. He wouldn't be relative to a stronger Daru. Do you
Okay,
want me
but
to get you
like
that
if
statement, or are you like aware of it?
no, I I know that statement, but
Oh, okay.
if Darui got stronger, and base B was like above Suigetsu, and Suigetsu was relative to the Darui before the war, and then he got stronger, then he would like be equal to relative to B.
Wait, what? Sorry, repeat that, please.
Base B is above Suigetsu, and Suigetsu was relative to the Darui before the war,
Yes.
and if Darui got stronger
Mm-hmm.
and he's above Suigetsu, he's still relative to B.
Oh, I get what you're trying to say. Because you're saying that, like, base B
Okay.
is already stronger, and if he's already
Yeah.
stronger, then they should be on the same level.
Yes.
Okay. Can you quantify, like, can you actually quantify it to be on the same level?
Mm,
Because, like,
I don't know how much stronger Darui got, so I can't really.
yeah, that's why I'm like, you can't just say base B would automatically be over Darui. We just know he gets stronger, right? Even if you want to say they're both stronger than Suigetsu at this moment, doesn't mean they are at the exact same level now. Because base B gets stronger throughout the entire war. So like,
But
that's how I'm asking you. Can you actually quantify it to the point where they're actually still relative, even if one's above the other? Even if they're both above like Suigetsu, can you still quantify it so you can say they're relative to each other?
the thing is that like I don't I don't really know how much stronger Darui got. We just know he got stronger, so I can't really quantify what uh how much stronger he got. So I can't really scale him
I mean, it's like, do you
to.
concede you were scaling then? Because that's your part of your scaling, and that's how you need to attach it. And you can't attach it to, then your scaling's broken.
um. But like if you say that Darui got stronger, but you just say he got stronger, but uh not know how much stronger, right?
It doesn't matter. We just know he's stronger. We don't
Okay,
need to
but like
quantify it. If they're already relative, right? They're all like equal relative, and one of them gets stronger, then that would means that it's a kind of like a V1 and KCM1. They were shown to be on par with each other. V2 would be an upgrade, so V2 would be above here. It's like the same thing going on here. They're shown to be on par with each other, right? And one gets stronger, then we know that the one that got stronger would be above that one, right? And now you're saying to rebuttal this, trying to say that base B is now over Daru, but you can't quantify that. You can't just say that. That's why I'm asking, can you quantify it to the point or show me some type of feat that actually shows that they're relative or equal to each other?
um
Alright, if you can't do that, then your
Darui and
scale is
B,
broken. Pardon?
Darui and B, you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, Daru and B.
Uh, Darui is it. It was like stated that the Raikage is the strongest in his village, right?
Uh,
You know the scam.
yeah, but I disagree with it. I think B is stronger than Raikage, either way.
So you think B is stronger than the Raikage?
Yes, B is shown to have way
And
better feats throughout the entire war. Cause
yeah,
like,
and yeah, just
yeah, I think B is just flat out stronger than Raikage. I think it's contradicted. Based off feats, B has much greater feats in speed and in AP compared to the fourth Raikage. I think you'd agree with me on that.
yeah, and
Yeah, so I
like,
just disagree with that statement.
but if you take that statement that like the Raikage is still above the Darui, and the Raikage was like shown to be relative to the KCM1 Naruto,
And what's your point with that?
and the KCM Naruto is still above the Kakuzu.
Why is KCM one above Kakuzu?
He would be above the Sage Mode Naruto, and the Sage Mode Naruto is stronger than the Naruto who fought against him.
Yeah, but you're skipping steps here, right? That's your Kenkaku to Genkaku and blah blah blah. But like we're still on this Darui point, right? So like
Oh, okay.
you still need to prove
Um,
that Darui is somehow relative to B, right? That's the connection. You need that connection to continue. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Can you prove to me how those still on that equal footing? How they're relative? Because this is a stronger
that
Daru, and if you can't prove
that
that,
B
then your
and
scale is
Darui.
yeah.
Um, we just said that like the that B showed better feats than the Raikage, and the Raikage is above Darui. That would just scale him above him.
And why is Raikage above Daru?
Um, there's the statement, and he was
I just say it's
just shown better
contradicted
feats.
by feats. I think him
By which
keeping up with
feats?
Kinkaku makes him scale above the Raikage. Because Kinkaku is the ones that killed Toboama. And Toboama has very good feats during the war. So I just say that he's relative. In my opinion, I think that Daru is already above the Raikage. Even before like the Boruto era. So like once again, I'm just gonna like ask you, can you connect this space B to Daru?
Yeah.
If you can't do
Um.
that, your scale is broken. We can move on to my scaling.
Wait. Let me think like for a sec.
I
You mean like direct comparison of them two?
yes, like this is your scale, right? So you need to somehow find a connection here, or why like
No.
B
Okay.
to like that Daru. That's what I'm asking you, so you can continue your scale.
That's tough.
That's tough. You want to move on to my scaling?
Yeah. Just move on to your scale.
I mine's much shorter.
I could have made mine much shorter now that I look at it. Would have been much easier.
Yeah. This is for the speed point. And before I continue with this scale, would you agree that like Kisame and Kakuzu are relative in AP?
In AP.
Yeah, knowing
Uh,
that they're both able to tangle with tailed beasts, so they should automatically be relative.
uh, yeah.
Alright, thank you. This is just gonna be for speed. Kakuzu relative to Itachi. Itachi over Kisame.
How is Kakuzu relative to Itachi?
Are you aware they were able to keep up with each other?
No.
Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get you the scan. Uh, I can go get the manga if you want me to. So this is them basically both Edo Tensei going at max speed because they have no emotions, right? And if they're going at max speed, they would obviously be using body flicker, and body flicker is used for combat. So and they're keeping up with each other. So I just say they're relative to each other. Do you have a problem with this?
Okay. Um, but this is like their move speed, not their actual fight speed.
I know that's why I brought up they would be using body flicker because they are going at their max speed. Body flicker is used in combat to move at your max speed. Do you want me to get you like the definition of body flicker?
No, I know what body flicker is, but where is it like stated that they were using max speed?
Yeah, if they really have no emotions, they're going at the top speed. That's like explained by Kabuto. You know when Kabuto makes the Edo Tensei. and he takes away their emotions and they just control their movements. So they'll literally like forced to go
Okay.
at the top. So like, you have any other rebuttals?
I don't know if they really went max speed there.
Yeah, but that's why I brought up the emotion point. They're forced to go, like they have no emotion here, right? So they have to go, right? They're going at like the top to get to the battlefield. They have no will, you know what I'm saying? They're forced to do this. So they're literally forced to go at the maxed out, you know what I'm trying to say? That's why I'm like, this would make them relative. Do you have any other rebuttals to Kakuzu being relative to Itachi?
So, how would you prove Itachi above Kisame in speed?
Are you aware that like in the second data book, in the Kisame section, it states that Kisame finds that he's what's it called, inferior to Itachi, meaning that like he doesn't really think he can beat Itachi, and this is like photo backed up because like in the video game, which is canon to the story, which I can get you like the article that states that Itachi versus Kisame before Itachi goes versus at Sasuke, and Itachi wins, which would back up the data book statement.
Wait, can you repeat yourself?
Okay, so basically in the second data book, it stated that Kisame he finds himself inferior to Itachi. So in other words, he finds that he can't win against Itachi, and this is further backed up because in the canon video game, and there's a story mode. It's canon to the story, which I can get you the article for that. Itachi and Kisame force each other, and Itachi wins.
Yeah, but like, I, f- I
So
don't think that
so,
the fight is like just about speed, you know.
but like, yeah, but that's like that makes him
Because I
scale
think
above. That makes him scale above. You have a statement here, like literally implying that he doesn't scale to Itachi, and then they fight, and then Itachi wins, proving that he actually scales above Kisame. And I can get you that if you want.
yeah, I think overall Itachi skates above Kisame, but I don't
Okay, so
think in
you
speed.
you just said it overall.
Yeah, overall, but not like overall, but not in uh, point of speed.
Okay, so you are aware that Mecha Sharingan gives you an amp
Yeah,
to all your stats in the video game. He's using base Sharingan, keeps up with him. Mecha Sharingan is a several time amp, which would put his speed above his.
is that the base Kisame or the
It's base
fused one?
case, man. It's base case, man. He never uses
Base
fused.
Kisame against what Sharingan Itachi?
Just base Sharingan Akachi. So they're
Okay.
relative on par with each other. And then Mecha would be a what's it called, a increase to our stats. He would just scale above him, which is how he wins anyways. He uses his Mecha and he just like finishes him and he concedes. So he just like scales above in speed.
Okay.
Do you concede?
Yeah, well, I didn't know that there was like this
Yeah, no, there's some.
Kakuzu and Itachi
Yeah, there's some
speed thing.
questionable scales. There's some questionable scales. I don't, me personally, I don't agree with this, but I can use it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
like I totally forgot about that scene.
Yeah, man. GG, man. GG.
Yeah, I could have made my game much easier.